Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Are you ready to tap into your energy and uncover the messages your chakras are sending you? In today's video, we're diving deep into a full 7 chakra scan and reading for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. I feel a strong pull to explore each chakra, starting from the root and rising all the way up to the crown, channeling insights from every energy center along the way. But first, let me grab a quick sip of my coffee, because a little caffeine always helps, right? I hope you're all thriving this week. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share in the comments if something resonates with you. Your presence here means the world to me, and I can't stress enough how grateful I am for each of you. This journey is truly a co-creative one, and by joining me in these readings, you're contributing to the beautiful insights that unfold. I absolutely cherish the high vibrational supportive community we're cultivating together, especially in the comments section. Thank you to everyone who shares their experiences, inspiration, and reflections. Let's get started and see what our chakras have to say. As I shuffle the cards, I invite you to like and share this video if you feel the need to boost your energy. Each like and share is a kind of virtual energetic connection, helping me connect more closely with your unique energy and situation. Just a reminder, these readings are collective, so I will pick up a variety of energies and messages. Take what resonates with you, and you may find that even the most abstract messages spark something personal and meaningful. Always trust your inner guidance first and foremost. My main purpose with these readings is to support you in your spiritual awakening journey by helping you reconnect with and affirm what you already know deep down. You have constant access to your inner voice and intuition, and I hope these readings ignite a reminder or sense of validation of that intuitive wisdom within you. Let's dive in together. So, what's going on with the root chakra, the foundation of our physical world and the subconscious mind of our collective? The star card is showing up in reverse, hinting that some of you might be feeling stuck in a repetitive cycle or lacking inspiration and creativity. I'm sensing that there's a subconscious blockage for someone listening right now, and the number 17 could hold special meaning for you. This is a reminder that you have more power over your life patterns than you may realize. You're at a pivotal moment, open to a new spiritual awakening or level up. Embrace a more optimistic and confident outlook about your life purpose. While this message might not resonate with everyone, if you've been feeling creatively or emotionally stuck, like you're in a bit of a rut, there could be a blockage tied to your confidence and clarity about your soul's purpose. Let's explore this together. I'm picking up a message that may sound a bit unusual. Fully allow yourself to understand yourself. This is a profound insight. There's something truly special about you that aligns beautifully with your soul purpose. Those unique qualities you possess, while incredibly valuable, might have been misunderstood or seen as weaknesses by others trying to navigate a flawed society. For some of you, this could relate to your deep empathy or sensitivity, which often makes you feel different from those around you. Remember, you carry a powerful soul purpose that can only be realized through your one-of-a-kind gifts. You might have felt like others misunderstand you, viewing your sensitivity as a flaw, or you may struggle to fit into conventional societal norms. But here's the truth. You are here to help usher in a new way of being, a new earth frequency. If you've never felt like you belong, it's because you weren't meant to blend in. You're here to contribute to the creation of a new world. The sensitivity and empathy that some might mistake for weaknesses are actually your greatest strengths. I sense such a beautiful, pure quality in your spirit that only exists because of this sensitivity. It's what empowers you to create experiences that leave a lasting energetic mark. Imagine a giant footprint in the sand. This symbolizes the profound impression your spirit is making on the world. You're already making an impact, even if you don't fully see it yet. This message is coming through because I feel something has recently been stirred in your subconscious. You might be feeling tired or drained from certain life circumstances. Perhaps you found yourself in larger crowds than usual, or life, work, or relationships have put you in situations that stretched your energy thin. You may have had to exert more physical effort or connect with others more than you typically do, which can leave you feeling depleted. When this exhaustion sets in, it's common to be hard on yourself for being sensitive. You might find yourself questioning why you can't bounce back as quickly as those around you. Remember, your sensitivity is a gift, and it's okay to take the time you need to recharge. This is because you're working with a highly sensitive, finely tuned instrument, your spiritual and energetic body. Think of yourself as a luxurious, high-end sports car that needs a bit more TLC. You wouldn't treat such a vehicle the same way you would a regular car, right? Similarly, your immense value requires you to embrace the care, sensitivity, and energetic maintenance that comes with it. Taking time to recharge, rest, and ground yourself, perhaps by connecting with nature, will help you release whatever has been stirred in your subconscious that might be keeping you feeling stuck. There are deep messages coming through about your subconscious right now. I don't usually channel this much for a single chakra, but there's a lot happening in the root chakra. I'm also sensing something intriguing about your dream state. You might be experiencing vivid dreams, or even if you don't consciously recall them, you could be connecting with certain people or energies in the astral realm. It's like your dreams are weaving the fabric of your life and your connections. These subconscious interactions are helping to shape how you move forward, and that's incredibly powerful. This leads me to highlight the importance of your nighttime routines right now. Your subconscious mind is especially receptive just before you sleep and right after you wake up, within those first and last 20 to 30 minutes of your day. While you're sleeping, your subconscious is wide open. But it's those conscious impressions you set before sleep and after waking that really count. Before you drift off, consider asking the universe, your subconscious, your higher self, or your guides for guidance or insights. Visualizing your goals or desired outcomes can also be incredibly helpful. This practice will prime your subconscious mind, assisting in shaping the framework of your life. Even though this framework is being created with the help of your spirit guides and higher self, taking the time to consciously prime your subconscious can streamline the process and make it even more effective. It's interesting to note that along with this dream state, I'm sensing an emperor energy, possibly a masculine presence you've been connecting with in your dreams. This could be a platonic or romantic connection, but this person feels like a stabilizing force for you, whether on a physical or emotional level. They might be a past ancestor, a spirit guide with masculine energy, or someone romantic from your life or history. If you've been dreaming of them, there's definitely a purpose behind it. If you've been wondering, why am I drawn to this person? Or, what's going on here? Trust those feelings and insights. There's always a reason behind these dreams and connections. Take the time to explore what you've been feeling or dreaming about. If you're feeling a pull in a certain direction or receiving intuitive nudges, know that they're significant and happening for a powerful reason. I noticed two intriguing number synchronicities while we were chatting about this. The first is 1313, which has been popping up recently. This number is a beautiful confirmation of everything we've discussed. It's a message from the universe urging you to embrace change, trust your intuition, and seek balance. Be sure to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you. They're guiding you toward your highest good. This ties back to our earlier conversation about how everything happens for a reason and the importance of tuning in to those universal messages. The second number is 1717, which carries a powerful message too. It encourages you to release expectations, especially when it comes to love, and reminds you that you have strong support from your spiritual team. This is a gentle nudge to embrace new beginnings and follow your heart. It's about allowing yourself to go with the flow, letting go of specific expectations in your love life, and pursuing your passions without worrying about the outcome. For some of you, this might resonate with an idea, vision, or goal in your life. With the Knight of Cups energy, there's a beautiful sense of creative expression and following your heart. This could relate to your own personal creativity, but it may also point to someone special in your life. This person, who embodies more masculine energy right now, feels creatively inspired by you and may be looking to express themselves or make an offer. Remember, we all carry a mix of masculine and feminine energies, so this isn't strictly about gender. It's more about this person stepping into their masculine energy and being encouraged to follow their heart. Interestingly, if you find yourself connecting with both creativity and relationships, know that they are intertwined. If you sense that someone in your life is romantically inspired by you and starting to move closer, trust that the more you let go of expectations and create from a place of joy and passion, the more magnetically drawn this person will feel to you. By expressing yourself and staying connected to what excites you, you attract this individual even more. This connection ties into the sacral chakra, which is all about creativity and connection. Right now, creativity and connection might be beautifully intertwined for you. For instance, after engaging with people who resonate with your energy, you may find a surge of creativity flowing through you. If you're dating or in a romantic relationship, certain interactions with your partner might be sparking inspiration for your creative projects. Staying open and letting go of expectations, whether in love or creativity, will keep the energy flowing and expanding toward your highest good. As we explore these number synchronicities, the number 2244 has also come up. This number suggests that you may be meeting or reconnecting with a twin flame soon, or it might be a message of encouragement, affirming that you're on the right path. It's all about building strong foundations to achieve your goals, visualizing your future, and getting clear about what you want to accomplish. If the twin flame connection resonates with you, it could mean a powerful connection or reconnection is on the horizon. Even if it doesn't, this message still encourages you to create a solid foundation and clarify your vision so you can move forward with confidence. As we move forward powerfully toward your goals, I'll be reshuffling the cards. It's fascinating to see this connection to the sacral chakra, as it's all about surrendering to the flow. There's a beautiful balance between letting go and clarifying your vision. I'm hearing, get clear on your vision, visualize your future, and embody that frequency. But surrender the how and when it will unfold in the physical world. Focus on taking inspired actions, rather than getting caught up in what your conscious mind dictates. The quickest and most effective way to manifest your goals is to clarify what you want, keep your focus on it, and completely surrender the journey to reach it. This process links the energies of the sacral and solar plexus chakras. The sacral chakra embodies free-flowing surrender and living in the present, while the solar plexus chakra is all about self-confidence, taking action, and having a clear vision. Interestingly, the soulmate card has shown up in the solar plexus area, indicating that you may have a soulmate currently in your life, or one who's on the way to help you stabilize and build a strong foundation. This could be a collaboration, whether in business or creativity, with someone who resonates deeply with your soul frequency, someone from your soul family. This person could also be a romantic partner. If so, they'll bring a wonderful sense of balance and harmony into your life. Whether this connection is platonic or romantic, expect this individual to enter your life soon, offering support as you pursue your goals, dreams, or visions. Now, let's touch on the twin flame message that's been coming through. I know the concept of twin flames might not resonate with everyone, but for those who do feel aligned with it, here's what I'm picking up. The Page of Cups has appeared, representing a soft, warm energy. Whether this is someone new or from your past, the connection feels fresh and vibrant. If it's a past relationship, this person may return with a more nurturing energy than before. If it's someone new, they'll likely bring that same warmth into your life, creating an exciting new dynamic. The Emperor card has also shown up, symbolizing stability, structure, and protection. This suggests that one person in this connection is very grounded in the physical world. Meanwhile, the other is represented by the Queen of Cups, creative, nurturing, and sensitive. You might even find yourself balancing these energies within. In this dynamic, one partner embodies creativity and sensitivity, while the other offers structure and stability. I'm also picking up a message. One rules in the spiritual realm, while the other rules in the material realm. It feels like one of you is more spiritually attuned, while the other is firmly rooted in the physical. These energies are merging beautifully, creating a powerful connection. As we move up to the heart chakra, I sense an element of daydreaming. You might find yourself in a dreamy state, reflecting on romantic situations or processing various emotions. These feelings often surface through daydreams or creative activities like art, music, or free-flow writing. This process is helping you connect with your heart and true feelings, perhaps even through literal dreams. I'm envisioning someone running in circles around a wall with a heart nestled inside. This imagery reflects the journey of getting closer to your true feelings through creative expression and subconscious exploration. While your mind may be going in circles, your subconscious holds the key to what's truly in your heart. If you've tried using your conscious mind to connect with your emotions, you might have found it to be a frustrating experience, almost like you're just running in circles around your own heart. However, by tapping into creativity, whether through stream of consciousness, writing, daydreaming, or exploring your dreams, you can flow more freely with your emotions. This allows you to dive deeper into what you're genuinely feeling on both conscious and subconscious levels. Connecting with that pure heart chakra energy is incredibly powerful. It naturally aligns you with your own truth. I'm sensing that it's noticeable when you speak, create, or interact with others. You've deeply reconnected with your heart space, and it shows. Your voice now carries a unique power and clarity that draws people in. As you engage your subconscious mind, through creativity, dreams, or similar methods, to connect with your emotions, it brings us to your throat chakra. This connection lights you up, and I can literally see your throat chakra glowing with energy. It's enhancing your voice, making it incredibly powerful. Others may have noticed this shift in the clarity and strength of your voice as a result. The next card that has come up is rest and rejuvenation. Right away, I'm sensing that rest can actually serve as a powerful form of activation. It feels like someone out there is being guided to pause, take a break, or give themselves permission to rest more. Remember, Rest doesn't always mean stopping completely. Sometimes it's about slowing down, catching extra sleep, taking naps, or even indulging in play and nourishing your physical body. I'm getting a clear message. Take care of your physical, human self. The soul I'm connecting with here has such depth. You share a rich, meaningful relationship with your inner world and higher self. For some of you, this connection may even extend to your spirit team or the cosmic forces guiding your journey. However you see those spiritual influences. You have a profound bond with your soul, but navigating life in this physical world can sometimes feel challenging. You might be someone who's never really been attached to material possessions, especially in your younger years. I sense that everyday tasks, like taking care of your body, can be tough for you. You might get so immersed in your passions that you forget to eat or sleep. In the past, you may not have allowed yourself the time to simply enjoy being human, playing, having fun, and savouring life in this physical realm. I know this might sound simple, but for someone listening, it will resonate deeply. I also picked up on the number 777, and the name Josie came through, which might be significant for someone out there. Additionally, I'm hearing something about a jewel, which could hold special symbolism for you. Let's keep shuffling and see what else comes up. We have the Awakening card. You've experienced a profound, multi-layered spiritual awakening. This isn't just a one-time event, it's more like a series of awakenings, each one peeling back another layer of your true self. Just when you think you've reached the end, a new level of spirituality and ascension unfolds before you. What I'm sensing is that you've ascended to a place that many in the collective can't quite resonate with. You're meant to be a trailblazer, soaring above it all, while shining a powerful light that guides others. However, this journey can feel a bit isolating at times. It's like that saying, it's lonely at the top. But here, it's not about hierarchy. It's about being on the cutting edge of spiritual growth. You're doing something truly unique and special, whether it's in the physical or energetic realms, and not many people fully understand it. You've attained a high level of self-awareness and consciousness, which can make it rare for others to connect with you on a deep level. I'm also picking up that you're highly empathic. In crowds, you can read energy more easily than ever, picking up on subtle shifts in someone's voice or the vibe they give off, even without them saying a word. This psychic gift has always been a part of you, but it's been supercharged recently. The flip side of this heightened ability is that being in large groups can feel overwhelming. You might find yourself subconsciously processing a lot of energetic information, which can leave you feeling drained. If that's been your experience lately, it's likely due to spending more time around crowds. Just know that these effects are temporary and linked to your enhanced psychic senses. Take extra care of yourself as you navigate this sensitive space. If you've found yourself in these situations more often, it's even more important to prioritize your energetic hygiene and self-care. You absolutely deserve it. Remember, you have a significant spiritual mission here on Earth. When you nurture yourself, you're better equipped to shine your light, the true essence of who you are, back out into the collective. This ties into another insight I've been receiving lately. Those with truly pure hearts naturally reflect back to others who they are. Let's connect this to your journey. You are someone with a genuinely pure heart. And I don't mean that in a fanciful way or as a form of arrogance. When I say you have a pure heart, I mean you've done the deep inner work to clear the mirror of yourself, allowing you to reconnect with your true essence. By understanding yourself clearly, you naturally recognize your interconnectedness with everyone and everything around you. Because of this, you radiate pure energy, unconditional love. At its core, unconditional love is about loving without barriers, judgments, or blockages. The only way to cultivate this kind of love is to learn to see, accept, and love yourself without conditions. When we hold barriers, whether consciously or unconsciously, toward our own self-love, we tend to project those judgments onto others. This is a subconscious process, which is why we often say that unconditional self-love equals the frequency of unconditional love for others. If this resonates with you, know that you are someone who embodies the frequency of unconditional love. Your energetic signature is deeply felt, heard, and understood by everyone you come into contact with. I'm sensing something special about eye contact. Lately, you may have noticed that when you connect one-on-one with someone, whether it's a stranger or someone you've known for ages, there's a unique intensity in how you engage through eye contact. It's almost as if that connection creates a portal to their soul. Even in brief encounters, when your eyes meet, it feels like your higher selves are communicating in a telepathic, unconscious way. While soul telepathy can happen without eye contact, I'm getting the message that if you want someone to truly feel your love, empowerment, or inspiration, looking them in the eyes while you speak can make a huge difference. They say, the eyes are the windows to the soul, and there's definitely truth to that. Through eye contact, we can convey our core soul frequency. While there are other ways to share this energy, like through our voice or presence, eye contact seems to amplify that soul connection even more. For some of you tuning in, this may resonate with your current soul work. If you're involved in life coaching, therapy, counseling, or any role where you connect one-on-one with others, you've likely been having these profound soul conversations for quite some time. You've become skilled at navigating surface-level discussions while simultaneously engaging in deeper, subconscious, and telepathic communication. This is the real essence of what you do. It's like being a double agent, but in the best way possible. No betrayal, just pure intention. You're operating within the matrix, where your work may appear one way on the surface, but the true magic lies in the spiritual transformations you're facilitating. Others might not consciously grasp this, but they definitely feel it on an emotional or instinctual level. And this impact isn't just confined to your career or purpose. It extends into your friendships, social connections, family dynamics, and even romantic relationships. Through these meaningful interactions, you're creating powerful shifts in people's energy fields. If this resonates with you, take a moment to appreciate the true value of your presence. After spending time with you, people may experience spiritual awakenings or gain profound insights. While the impact of your interactions might not always be measurable, it's incredibly significant. Just by being yourself, you inspire others to awaken to their own potential and power. Now, as we move forward, I see the masculine card in reverse. I'm picking up on a sense of waiting. Someone is in a period of pause, perhaps waiting for you or to reconnect. This person seems to be tapping into their masculine energy, presenting themselves in a more traditionally masculine way. Though remember, we all carry a mix of masculine and feminine energies within us. I keep hearing the word avoidant. This might suggest that this individual was previously operating from a wounded masculine space, avoiding some truth or realization about you. I'm envisioning a canoe or rowboat by a serene lake, surrounded by mountains, which may resonate with someone. This once avoidant person now appears to be in a reflective state, taking their time to think things over. I'd love to dive deeper into this situation. What's happening with this person who's waiting or biding their time? They seem quite ungrounded, almost shaken. Something you said or did has really impacted them, catching them off guard. I'm getting a strong message of time's up, with the patience card reversed. It feels like you suddenly drew a line or shared your truth, being honest without being harsh. You weren't coming from a low vibe. Instead, you offered powerful clarity. When you expressed this, they were left unsure of how to respond. They've been sitting with it, replaying those moments in their mind, waiting because you made it clear you were done with a particular situation. It seems you really stood your ground and spoke your truth, and this energy radiates from your strong solar plexus chakra. With the solar plexus upright, it feels like a divine boost of your confidence. My guides want to emphasize this, saying, "Enough is enough." For a while, you might have put up with some lower vibrational treatment from this person, especially if they weren't matching your energy or effort. Your guides may have let this situation unfold for a time, but it ultimately sparked a powerful activation of your solar plexus chakra. This boosted your confidence, and now that confidence flows effortlessly from you, it feels almost like a sudden transformation. While it might not have happened overnight, you can likely look back and see how various experiences inspired you to focus on building your confidence. Whether through therapy, counseling, or simply tuning into your own needs and desires, you took meaningful steps to change your self-image. You've blossomed into someone very confident, and I'm hearing the word unbothered. You carry this amazing, untouchable energy now. Whatever you did that caught this person off guard didn't come from a place of pushing. It was simply a natural expression of your newfound confidence and self-worth. You made your needs clear, and it completely shook them up. Perhaps they knew you during a time when you weren't as confident, or they assumed you were still that way because of your humility. You're not arrogant, you just have a strong sense of who you are and what you deserve. You manifest powerfully while connecting with others, seeing yourself as part of a larger whole, rather than above anyone else. This person might have mistaken your kindness for weakness, thinking you'd never stand up for yourself or set boundaries. This dynamic could be romantic, but it might also relate to work, like a boss or superior. In any case, this person thrived in the relationship when they felt they had the upper hand. Now, they're shocked by how much you've transformed. For some of you, there may have been a deeper soul or karmic contract at play, represented by the contract card. If this was a romantic connection, this person might have been stuck in a karmic loop, repeating the same patterns over and over. This could have led you to finally say, "Enough is enough." You recognized that you didn't deserve the treatment you were receiving, and whether you walked away or set clear boundaries, you made a powerful choice. You became crystal clear about what you desire and deserve, and that clarity came from within. However, it startled this person, because they didn't see how much you had transformed and how confidently you stepped into your power. Interestingly, a part of them actually admires your newfound confidence. It's a complex situation. While they thrived when you felt disempowered or when they had the upper hand, they can't help but respect the strength you've developed. In fact, if this is a romantic situation, your newfound confidence, while initially shaking them up, has now shifted them into a chaser energy. They feel a magnetic pull toward you, intrigued by the significant change in your vibe. The anxiety card reversed suggests that you're no longer living in fear. When it comes to being honest and clear with this person, you've realized your communication is now fear-free. Those old anxieties and attachments have nearly faded away. Even if this doesn't specifically relate to this relationship, it reflects your life as a whole. You're starting to show up without fear. Not that you were deeply afraid before, but certain worries may have held you back from fully aligning with your highest potential and being your authentic self. It's like those anxieties have melted away, and you're stepping into a new level of empowerment, You're no longer afraid to walk away, quit, or leave a situation behind, even if you don't have a plan for what comes next. That's part of what makes you so powerful. You're truly embodying the essence of positive detachment. It seems you've cultivated a remarkable ability to embrace the unknown, allowing it to guide you rather than hold you back. Your guides are highlighting this as a significant achievement, one that few attain. It reflects a deep faith in your journey, trust in your destiny, and a connection to the divine that empowers you every step of the way. I'm noticing something different with my microphone today. It's showing up orange instead of the usual green. Maybe the color orange is meaningful to someone listening, or it could symbolize an unexpected change that someone is navigating. Either way, we're about to dive into that in today's reading. Let's begin by shuffling the Energy Oracle deck and see what messages come through. As I tune in, I keep picking up on a name or some initials that might contain the letters M, A, R, O, or G. If this resonates with you, know that this message might be specifically for you. And remember, whenever I channel specific names, dates, or details, they're usually meant for certain individuals within the collective. Right away, we've got the Thinking Woman card in reverse. This is a sign to release the grip of your mind and let go of whatever thoughts are blocking your flow. I know that sounds broad, but what I'm picking up on is that for someone listening, your mind might be getting in the way of your soul's true guidance. You could be overthinking something or feeling stuck in a mental loop. I also got the name Anastasia, such a unique name, so it might only resonate with one specific person. Or the initials could connect with someone else. I keep seeing the numbers 777 and 222, along with an image of an alleyway in my mind's eye. Paired with the Victory card in reverse, along with Journey and Temple Path reversed, it feels like someone is in a spiritual, dark alley. You might think you're on the right path, but it's actually this narrow, stifling detour. It's not the road you're meant to be on, which is why it feels so suffocating, because it's not your true path. I know we're starting off a bit broad here, but I promise the messages will get clearer as we go. What I'm picking up is that you've already begun shifting toward this abundance mindset, even though right now it might not fully feel that way. With blossoming abundance, showing up reversed, it's like you've planted seeds in a new direction, but you're not seeing the results yet. You've been nurturing these seeds, pouring your energy into them because it lights you up and brings you a sense of passion and fulfillment. But a part of your human self is starting to question, will this ever really come to life? Will I actually see the fruits of my labor? I know we're diving into something symbolic here, but it feels like I'm speaking to someone whose logical mind, the conscious part of you that weighs decisions, is leading you down a path that feels dark and constricting. It's telling you, this is the way. But deep down, it doesn't feel right. I keep picturing this narrow alley at night, the kind where you feel uneasy, constantly glancing over your shoulder. There's this tight, uncomfortable energy around it, and your soul knows this isn't the path you're meant to follow. This might resonate specifically with a few of you, so take it only if it feels personal. It won't connect with everyone, but I'm getting the name Lois or something with similar letters. What I'm sensing is that you're not always walking down this metaphorical alleyway. You go back and forth, sometimes following the mind's lead, and other times aligning with your soul's true path. I keep hearing the word restrictive, because that's what this mind-led path feels like. Limiting, stifling, and just off course. I'm picking up on something about an alley cat. Not sure why, but maybe you have a cat, or perhaps a wild or stray one has crossed your path recently. There's this contradictory energy here, almost like it goes against what your soul, truly knows. With the financial constraints card showing up reversed, and actually, every card I've pulled so far is reversed. It's like everything feels out of alignment or against the flow for whoever this message is for. I just got an image of a crown, which makes me think that spiritually you carry this regal, royal energy. But your human side seems to be pushing you to do things that don't quite resonate with that energy. This might sound a little out there, but maybe you're feeling like you have to do things that are beneath you in some way, or like you're walking a path that doesn't fully honor who you are, all for some goal or objective. Your guides are trying to shift you away from that restrictive, all-or-nothing mindset. It's like your mind is leading you down a path where you feel like things have to be a certain way, but your soul is nudging you toward a freer, more abundant way of being. It's about letting go of trying to control the flow and allowing things to unfold without judgment, trusting in the abundance around you instead of feeling trapped in this either-or mentality. It seems like there's something you're putting out into the world, whether it's a project, a creative endeavor, or even a personal shift, and you're aware that others are noticing. You might feel like all eyes are on you, watching what you're doing, and there's this self-consciousness creeping in, like, what if it doesn't grow? What if it doesn't come together? There's this subtle fear about how others might perceive you, maybe even a worry of looking crazy or misunderstood for chasing this vision. But your soul is telling you to trust the process, even if the physical results haven't shown up just yet. This message will resonate differently for each person, but what's clear is that your soul is guiding you down a path where you're putting your heart on display in some way. You might not be literally visible to everyone, but energetically, people feel your presence. They sense the passion behind what you're doing, even if you're not exactly sure how it's all going to come together just yet. With the patience card reversed and the root chakra also reversed, there's some uneasiness, especially around feeling grounded or secure in the physical world. But here's the key. Your heart is wide open, and that's what's leading the way. I'm hearing, find faith in the uncertainty. You may feel unsure, even a bit unstable at times, but your heart is strong enough to guide you. Whatever you're doing that keeps your heart open is going to be your anchor, even when the physical world feels shaky. So, trust that your heart will stabilize you, even if things feel uncertain right now. Your heart is going to protect you, though I'm not entirely sure what it's guarding you from just yet. I have a feeling we'll dive deeper into that as we continue. But with the patience card reversed, there's a sense of urgency, a pull to move forward or create something. Whether it's a project, a relationship, or a new path, it requires you to keep your heart wide open and pour your soul into it. However, your root chakra feels a bit shaky and unsettled, which could be causing some inner conflict. You might be feeling this contradiction, like part of you intuitively knows it's time to share your heart, to follow that path that truly lights you up. But at the same time, there's this lingering unease. My guides are bringing back the metaphor of the alleyway versus the open road. You can walk down an alleyway slowly, but once you get on the open road, you can drive and pick up speed. And if you keep following that road, it'll lead you to a freeway, a spiritual fast track, accelerating your success and growth in this area. It's like you're being called to break free from the alleyway of restriction and paralysis, the fear your root chakra is holding on to because it's uncertain about the unknown. Step out onto the open road where you're creating from the heart, looking ahead to the horizon. I'm picturing you driving through a city at a steady pace, maybe 25 or 30 miles per hour. But eventually, that road opens up into a highway where you're moving faster, like 50 miles per hour or more. The message here is that as you keep following your heart's path, that road will naturally merge into something that propels you forward even faster toward your goals. To sum it up in simpler terms, as you trust your heart and continue on this path, you'll gain momentum, and that momentum will bring physical manifestations and results around your goals much more quickly. It's about trusting that the more you lean into your heart, the faster things will start falling into place. I get that we're all moving at our own pace, even though we're connected by this collective energy. Some of you might be riding the front of this wave, already feeling that forward momentum. If that's the case, you might sense you're merging into those faster lanes, where things are really starting to pick up, and you're seeing more and more signs of your manifestations coming to life. What I'm getting is that your heart is on to something you just know deep down, even if others don't understand it yet. That inner knowing doesn't make you crazy. It means you're tapping into something rare and valuable that others might not grasp right now, but they will in time. As this energy continues to build, you're going to see those manifestations coming into the physical world more and more quickly. For some of you, you might still find yourself bouncing between that alleyway of fear and the open road your heart is guiding you toward. Others may already feel that momentum building and are starting to see signs of confirmation. Conversations, for example, can serve as a form of confirmation. You might notice that in casual talks, maybe even with strangers, topics come up that align with your goals, dreams, or things you've been quietly planning. This is the universe's way of validating you. People can unknowingly act as channels for spiritual messages, offering us insights or guidance without even realizing it. Sometimes, a person may say something to us that's actually our spirit guides speaking through them. And just as you've received those messages, you've also been doing this for others. Whether it's giving someone a compliment, offering a kind word, or just sharing something unexpected, you're absolutely a channel for spiritual guidance in others' lives. I see so clearly how your energy impacts the world around you, even when you don't realize it. Even though you're incredibly intuitive, you might not always notice when this happens, because following your guidance has become second nature. This ability places you in a unique position to experience manifestation, synchronicity, and perfect timing, all signs of alignment with your true self. I keep hearing that saying about authenticity being the highest frequency. And while some say unconditional love holds that title, I believe unconditional love is the most powerful energy on earth because it reveals who we are at our core, stripped of all layers. I just felt a wave of chills for someone. It's who we become when fear is absent. It's the essence of our being when we release judgment, whether toward ourselves or others, as they're essentially one and the same. Recently, what's been coming through is that authenticity embodies everything we are. It's the expression of that unconditional self-love. So yes, in my view, unconditional love is indeed the highest vibration. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share in the comments below. I truly believe that unconditional love is the highest frequency on the planet, and authenticity follows closely behind. Once you've cultivated that deep sense of unconditional self-love, making it feel like second nature, you naturally become your authentic self. When you express who you really are at your core, it's like you're radiating unconditional love. In that space, you're free to speak, move, and show up without fear or self-judgment, which also means you release judgment towards others. I sense that this message is resonating with a specific person or group who has consistently practiced unconditional love and self-love. For you, it's become second nature to live as your true self. You might notice that when you engage in activities that ignite your passion, you feel a sense of completeness, as if just doing those things makes your day worthwhile. It's that feeling of, if this is all I accomplish today, I'm fulfilled. You're an ever-evolving, expanding being, so this journey is never truly over for you. But right now, you might be feeling that incredible spark of passion, that zest for life. Because you recognize that what you're doing, whether it's creating, connecting, or expressing yourself, is exactly where you're meant to be. So much of this human experience revolves around seeking those exhilarating moments that make you feel truly alive. A wise friend once told me, when you find that feeling, hold on to it, and those words have stayed with me. We all experience times in our lives when things seem out of sorts. If you're currently navigating through a challenging phase, perhaps even a dark night of the soul, remember, you're not alone. Everything you're experiencing has its purpose, and the universe, your guides, and your higher self are all here to support and understand you. There's a future version of you living your wildest dreams, witnessing your current struggles, and cheering you on with pride. That's the spark that keeps you moving forward. You can feel the pull of that timeline where you're already thriving as your highest self. What you're experiencing now is a deep and sometimes painful activation, but it's absolutely necessary. On the other side of this, you'll be able to experience so much more love, self-love, and an intense sense of passion and fulfillment. Things many people miss out on because they never face the darkness you're navigating now. I realize this message may resonate with just one or two of you, while for others, it might reflect something you've already overcome. Time isn't linear, so hearing this could be a healing reminder for a past version of yourself. Perhaps you're now comforting that past self, reassuring them that they will get through this. Whether you're still in the thick of it or reflecting on what you've overcome, I hope this brings some healing energy to anyone listening. This brings me to an important point. Collectively, we're starting to integrate some deeply traumatic timelines, so even if you're currently experiencing a high-vibe phase in your life, you might still sense that some outdated or past timelines are surfacing within you for healing. If that resonates, consider engaging in an exercise that helps you connect with that past version of yourself, whether through visualization, writing, or speaking. We all have unique strengths when it comes to manifesting our power. Some of us are more visual, while others absorb information best through writing or conversation. Find a practice that feels right for you, allowing you to reach out to that past self and reassure them. You're going to make it through this. You're going to come out stronger, and there's a light waiting for you at the end of this tunnel. You might feel inspired to engage in an exercise that helps you connect energetically and emotionally with that past version of yourself. This will allow you to fully integrate that timeline and align with the beautiful, abundant reality that you're starting to sense intuitively. Now, let's take a moment to ground ourselves because that was a lot to unpack. I'm going to reshuffle the cards. By the way, I picked up the name Lucy for someone, and I visualized a house that looked grey or green. I also saw a yellow stone or crystal and a waterfall. While I shuffle, I want to touch on something a bit different. Our collective dream state has been incredibly active lately. If you're interested, this would be a fantastic time to start a dream journal. You might be surprised to discover that you're actually connecting with other souls, past, present or future, on an astral level. I'm sensing there are powerful individuals involved here, perhaps even someone in the public eye. But if that doesn't resonate with you, it could simply mean you're linking up with people who have some sort of status or visibility in the world. This message feels quite specific, so it might not apply to everyone, but it's intriguing nonetheless. In any case, you may notice that your dreams are becoming really vivid again. They might feel a bit strange, and their meanings may not be clear right away. However, if you take the time to write them down, you could uncover deeper, more symbolic meanings later on. You might find that something happening in your waking life connects to an experience you had in a dream, revealing a whole new layer of insight. I keep picking up on something about finding your natural voice, which is a bit of a random note, but it connects to a recent reading we had. I know many of you resonated with that message about throat chakra activations. It's all about how you become most powerful when you speak or sing from that true place within you, your authentic voice. Whether it's public speaking or expressing yourself in song, tapping into that natural voice can be incredibly transformative. The Queen of Pentacles brings a powerful divine feminine energy to this reading, inspiring me to focus on the divine feminine collective. Just a quick reminder for newcomers. When we talk about divine feminine and divine masculine, we're referring to energies that exist within all of us, not tied to gender. You might find these messages resonate with your inner dynamics or with someone significant in your life. For the divine feminine I'm connecting with today, you've been radiating a vibrant, abundant energy for quite a while. I'm hearing the word vision, suggesting you've been nurturing a dream or goal that's on the verge of manifesting. Just like a seed pushing through the soil with the right care, your vision is about to bloom into your reality. If you haven't yet seen the results of your efforts, consider this a preview of what's coming in the weeks and months ahead. We also have the Wheel of Fortune showing up, bringing a sense of soulmates and upheaval. It might sound a bit strange, but here's what I mean. While you're beginning to witness the positive changes and manifestations of the abundant energy you've cultivated, there's also a sense of upheaval and constant change, like being on a roller coaster. This ride can signify that your life is shifting positively, but it also involves intense transformations that may feel turbulent at times. Another way to view this upheaval is as rapid shifts through different timelines, reflecting your lightning speed personal growth. While this evolution is exciting, it often comes with ongoing changes and disruptions, especially in your relationships. You might notice your social circles and romantic connections are in flux, people entering your life dramatically and unexpectedly, while others exit just as suddenly. Some soulmates may weave in and out of your experience, mirroring the dynamic nature of your growth. You're experiencing a whirlwind of changes, and that's all part of your unique journey. You're on a continuous path of elevation, refusing to settle. While many around you might choose to establish roots, whether in romance or community, you're here to break free from that mindset and keep reaching for new heights. This may feel like a constant flux, especially in your relationships and social circles. People might come and go, and you could find yourself shifting through different timelines. But remember, this is all a crucial part of your evolution. You're living proof that growth and transformation are not only possible, but essential. It might feel like your life is in a perpetual state of flux, much like riding the waves of the ocean. But here's where you're mastering the art of surrender. Instead of trying to control those waves, you're learning to surf them, using the energy to propel yourself forward. To those around you, this journey appears almost magical. They witness your ups and downs, but they also see you consistently rising above, navigating the turbulence with grace and harnessing it to move toward your dreams and goals. You embody the spirit of an alchemist, transforming every experience, the highs, the lows, and even the tough moments, into opportunities for growth. Every event in your life fuels your journey, driving you closer to your aspirations. What might seem like obstacles to others are merely stepping stones for you, helping you evolve and flourish. From the very beginning, you've navigated life with remarkable strength and resilience. I sense that the person I'm channeling has faced significant challenges or environments that tested them deeply. While this may look different for everyone, the cards highlight your inner courage and strength. The Courage card emphasizes, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, while the Ego Death card reminds us, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. You embody the essence of the alchemist or the phoenix, rising anew from the ashes of what has been released. There's a Rumi oracle card about the phoenix that resonates with this energy, often appearing in our collective readings. This card signifies transformation through letting go of old parts of ourselves to create something fresh and powerful. You've bravely outgrown old versions of yourself, along with the people, things, and environments tied to those past identities. All right, let's explore the energy around these soulmates. What I'm picking up is that many of these connections are reaching out to you on an energetic level. They may not be consciously aware of you just yet, but their higher selves are definitely tuning in and trying to make that connection. You share past life ties, and there's a cosmic dance happening behind the scenes. I'll shuffle the energy oracle cards now to delve deeper into who these soulmates might be. First, we have the Door to Spirit card in reverse. This indicates that one or more of your soulmates may be struggling to open up spiritually. They resonate with your core soul frequency, but they might not necessarily be romantic interests. Think of them as deep, platonic connections, or individuals you've crossed paths with in this lifetime. Some may be people you haven't met yet, while others are those you've known before, but haven't fully connected with. Now, let's get into the energy. It seems like one particular soulmate, who hasn't really tapped into their spiritual side, is coming into focus. This person has been very grounded in the physical world, focusing on tangible things, what they can see, touch, and measure. Their connections have likely been more surface level or practical. Interestingly, they haven't had much experience with deeper soul connections, especially in a romantic sense. But here's the twist. You might have surprised them. Your bond is on a much deeper level, and your spiritual depth is likely something they've never encountered before. This could explain the significant impact you've had on them. On a subtle level, this person has been yearning for a higher path, even if they haven't fully realized it. Deep down, their soul craves growth and a more meaningful experience. It's as if they've manifested you into their life because their spirit is ready for expansion. You might hear the term Groundhog Day in relation to them. They may feel stuck in a repetitive cycle where life feels like it's on repeat. While they once found satisfaction in physical pleasures and material gains, they're beginning to sense that life has become a bit monotonous and unfulfilling. Recently, there's been a shift in their third eye chakra, awakening their intuition and nudging them to seek something deeper that aligns with their soul's true desires. If you've encountered this person in real life, they may not have initially grasped the depth of your connection, which led to some confusion and complications in your relationship. You likely sensed right away that there was something significant between you, almost as if you knew instinctively that this was a soul connection. I'm seeing the number 444, symbolizing that inner knowing. For them, it started with physical attraction. They felt drawn to you, but didn't fully realize that a deeper, soulful connection was at play. Now, with the Patience card reversed, they're feeling restless. They're beginning to understand that there's much more to your bond than they initially thought, and this awakening is fueling their eagerness to explore this deeper connection. I'm also picking up on something powerful about the eye connection between you two. It's like through Your eye contact. You've been subtly transmitting energetic information that stirs something deep within them. I know it might sound a bit unusual, but with high-level soul connections, like soulmates or twin flames, eye contact can serve as a profound exchange of energy. When you've locked eyes, it's as if you've been sending them high vibrational energy, slowly awakening them. This process is opening their third eye, allowing them to perceive things on a deeper level. Now, they're at a tipping point where they're starting to have significant realizations about your connection. This newfound awareness is making them restless, and they may feel an urge to act quickly, say something, or take some form of action toward you. I sense that they want to be direct and clear about their feelings. Even if they haven't expressed this to you yet, you might be picking up on their energy, sensing that they're close to making a bold move or communicating something significant. Let's shift our focus and see what other energies or individuals are connected to your aura right now. I'm tuning in to find out who else might be sending you some vibes at this moment. We have the goddess of the moon in reverse, suggesting there's someone who feels a deep yearning for you. This person is drawn to your radiant energy, seeing you as a goddess-like figure, even if they don't articulate it that way. They're grappling with the realization of their feelings, leading to some internal conflict and uncertainty about how to move forward. This could be the same person we discussed earlier, but it might also be someone new or someone who doesn't fit neatly into your situation. Regardless, they're struggling with their emotions and feeling confused about how to act on their feelings. Represented by the door to personal healing and happiness reversed, this individual seems to have a pattern of jumping from one relationship to another, often avoiding deep introspection. However, their perception of you as unavailable is prompting some self-reflection. Whether you've set boundaries or simply pulled back, they currently view you as somewhat out of reach, which is forcing them to confront their own issues and reconsider their approach to personal growth. What stands out for them is a sense that you're not fully available, yet they have no interest in connecting with anyone else. It's like they're fixated on you, even if they can't quite articulate why. This fixation leads them to feel like they're running in circles. They have a vision of a happy family with you, symbolizing a deep desire for union or reunion, an instinctual sense that you two are meant to be together. They might have tried dating others or forming new connections, but to them, those relationships just can't compare to the connection they imagine with you. Remember though, you're the master of your own path and have the freedom to make your own choices regarding this person or any other connections that come up. I'm simply sharing what I'm picking up from their perspective. There's a noticeable sense of insecurity and heavy energy surrounding this person, particularly related to their sacral chakra. They seem to carry a deep wound tied to rejection or abandonment. For some of you, this could mean they struggle to take jokes lightly or have an intense fear of rejection, even in minor situations. They can be quite sensitive to what others say, even if it's all in good fun. This sensitivity might lead them to perceive rejection where it doesn't exist, causing them to withdraw or act coldly at the slightest hint of being rejected, even if you haven't done anything to give that impression. This could create confusion or complications in your interactions, as their fear of rejection might make them misinterpret your actions. On the flip side, there's a strong desire for more consistent communication or connection from this person, especially tied to their root chakra. They can't stop thinking about you and are often preoccupied with thoughts of you, even if they're unsure why. What they want most is a shift in how you communicate. They're hoping for a change and maybe seeking another chance if you have a history together. The Adjacent Possibilities card suggests they're looking for new opportunities or a fresh start. Above all, they want to restore balance in your connection. Lately, they've been feeling quite out of sorts, especially because they sense they've been cut off from your divine feminine energy. They're eager to reconnect with that energy. With the door to value upright, they see great potential in what you two could build together. They might also be seeking more stability in their life, financially, professionally, or otherwise, and could be struggling with confidence in these areas. It seems like they're emerging from a karmic situation or pattern, like they're metaphorically knocking on your door, hoping for a chance to be part of your life. The Contract Reversed card suggests they're breaking free from old karmic ties. Meanwhile, with the Garden and the Gate upright, they want you to lower your walls and allow them into your inner circle. For this to happen, they may need to leave behind their past karmic issues, whether those are old patterns or previous relationships. At the core of your connection, despite their insecurities and feelings of instability, there's a profound and soulful bond between you two. The Caring Connections card appearing in their crown chakra signals that on a deeper level, they genuinely care for you and want to show you affection and support. However, their wounds related to rejection and abandonment may lead them to act in ways that contradict their true feelings. With the Yin-Yang card reversed, which often points to twin flame energy, there's a chance this person could be a twin flame or a high-level soulmate, so take that as it resonates for you. Now, let's reshuffle the cards and see if there are more messages for the Divine Feminine Collective. I'm sensing that you might be experiencing shifts in your sleep patterns, perhaps sleeping more or less than usual. This could indicate that your body is working to restore balance. If you find yourself needing more rest or sleeping more deeply, it might be tied to healing and shifts occurring in your sacral chakra. Even if your sleep hasn't changed, you might feel a strong urge for relaxation and ease. This could manifest as spending more time in quiet contemplation, meditating, journaling, or engaging in activities that bring you comfort and peace. It's all part of your journey toward balance and nurturing your well-being. This might relate to the healing happening in your sacral chakra right now. I'm also picking up on the vagus nerve, which is often emphasized in holistic psychology. Caring for your vagus nerve is crucial for calming your parasympathetic nervous system, making it easier to manifest your desires. When you're balanced and at ease, you can elevate your vibration and move beyond old triggers and stress responses from past traumas, including those from childhood. This may not apply to everyone, but it's definitely worth considering if it resonates with you. Additionally, the Happy Family card suggests that focusing on harmony, stability, and a sense of reunion is vital for you right now. Prioritizing this internal peace and balance is essential above all else. Let's dive into this reading with one of our favorite oracle decks. While I often draw cards focused on love and connection, the insights can resonate across all areas of your life. If you want to enhance your connection to the reading, consider giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me tune into your energy and tailor the messages just for you. Right off the bat, I'm picking up on the Mirroring card, which indicates a powerful, romantic connection where you and your partner are deeply reflecting each other's emotions. It feels like when you experience a strong feeling, they're likely feeling it too, and vice versa. So, if you suddenly feel an intense emotion that doesn't quite match your current situation, it could very well be a reflection of what they're going through. You're energetically linked, and their feelings can flow to you through this bond. I haven't drawn specific cards yet to clarify the nature of this connection, but trust that your intuition already knows. Your inner voice acts like a compass in your life, guiding you along the way. As we go through this reading, pay attention to what resonates with you on that deeper level. I'm also getting a vivid image of a unique, colourful bird that stands out. This could hold special significance for some of you. Alongside this, I've drawn the Alone and Community cards in reverse. It seems that while there's a strong spiritual connection and mirroring between you two, one or both of you might be feeling quite isolated. This sense of loneliness could be another layer to what you're both experiencing. If it's just one of you feeling this way, it's likely the masculine energy in this dynamic, especially if one of you aligns more with that energy. Remember, when we refer to divine feminine and divine masculine, we're talking about energies we all carry, not just specific people. I'm sensing a masculine figure feeling very alone, almost as if he's in a dark room, holding his head in his hands, overwhelmed by this loneliness. If you resonate more with the feminine energy, you might be picking up on this intense feeling from the masculine. It's possible you're also mirroring this sense of isolation in your own experience. Regardless, there's something significant about this person's social environment right now. I have to say, the energy coming through is incredibly powerful. It's not heavy, but it feels deeply intense. I'm literally getting chills. The word immovable pops into my mind, though it's tough to fully capture such strong energies in words. Many of you know how challenging it can be to express these experiences, so thank you for your patience as I find the right way to describe this feeling. It seems like your presence is woven into this person's life in a profound way. They have a strong sense that you're always with them, and that feeling is so powerful it can be almost overwhelming. I'm actually feeling a surge of emotion myself, reflecting their deep passion for you. So intense that it can sometimes feel like sadness. As I dig deeper, I'm uncovering the source of this sadness. It looks like something is happening within their social circle or family that's making them feel disconnected. They might feel like they don't quite fit in, as if they're on a different wavelength now. They've been on a sacred journey all along, but it's only recently that they've become consciously aware of it. Their soul chose this path. But external circumstances and the people around them kept them in a more unconscious state. Now that awareness is coming into sharp focus, they're realizing their soul is on a sacred journey. And it seems this journey is tied to you. This is likely why they feel so isolated from their community. It's as if the people around them are still in a lower vibrational state, while this masculine energy has been lifted onto a more conscious path. This sadness stems from their disconnection from those around them. It's almost like their higher self is urging them to hurry up and learn the lessons necessary to be with you. Their higher self is so eager for that connection that it's pushing them to complete these lessons faster. It feels like there was a time when they were moving slowly on their path, but then suddenly they were elevated from that lower vibrational state and placed on their sacred journey with newfound awareness. Now, it's as if their higher self is propelling them through lesson after lesson at an accelerated pace. They're racing to catch up to you, divine feminine, driven by a deep soul desire for union with you. This intense acceleration through lessons has been quite tough on their physical self. It feels like they've been hit hard by the process, forcing them to develop incredible resilience. They've had to let go of many attachments, people, places, and things, and there's a lingering fear that after all this releasing, they might end up with nothing or no one left. The divine is clearing out their life to make room for what truly aligns with them. However, this rapid transformation can feel overwhelming at times, leading them to shut down, especially when it comes to sharing their emotions with you, divine feminine. Despite these challenges, their heart is undergoing a healing journey. On a deep personal level, they're realizing, I need to find true happiness and fulfillment within myself before I can fully step up as your masculine counterpart. I want to offer you the stable, balanced connection you deserve in the physical world. That's the message their soul is conveying. This reading is bringing forth some very intense insights. In the extended version, I plan to delve deeper into how this masculine is healing their heart, especially since we have the broken heart card reversed. We'll explore how this healing process is opening their heart chakra and connecting it to their third eye, the center of intuition. This could mean they'll start tuning into their intuition more consciously as their heart opens up. For now, I'll reshuffle the cards to see what additional messages or dynamics might be linked to your energy right now. The term divine feminine keeps coming up, suggesting that many of you connecting with this reading identify with that energy. While this may not resonate with everyone, it seems to apply to a lot of you. Since most of you resonate with the divine feminine label, I'll include it in the video title. But always trust your own intuition. These labels might not fit perfectly in every situation. Now, I'm drawn to the Work Your Light Oracle deck to see what the divine feminines need to know. I'm feeling a powerful wave of chills. So many goosebumps. We've pulled the Crumbling card, which brings a sense of release. You might find yourself sighing when you think about or are around a certain person, or perhaps they feel that way around you. This card could also be a reminder to pause and take a deep breath, both literally and metaphorically. Allow yourself the space to breathe in light and refresh your physical and emotional self. I'm picking up a powerful message about the importance of your breath. You may feel called to use it as a tool to clear and cleanse your energy, helping to align your energetic field. Just a gentle reminder for anyone who needs to hear this. With the Crumbling card, you might find yourself asking, what are you holding on to? And alongside the Priestess card, consider, how are you being called to step up and lead? It feels like you, divine feminine, are facing aspects of yourself that are ready to fall away. Letting go can be tough and even a little scary, especially when you're releasing patterns that many still cling to. You're carving out a new path, embodying light and unconditional love. This journey is uniquely yours, and while it can feel overwhelming at times, you're discovering the need to set boundaries or redefine connections with people in your life to truly protect your time and energy. Embrace this process. One helpful exercise could be journaling in response to the question, what are you clinging onto? Let your thoughts flow freely onto the page. Stream of consciousness writing is a powerful way to access your subconscious mind, the part that shapes your thoughts and feelings. This can help uncover patterns, people, or old self-ideas that may need to be released, allowing you to process what's been lingering beneath the surface. Ultimately, this crumbling process is elevating you into your priestess energy. The Priestess card is inviting you to reflect on how you're being called to step up and lead. As you release what no longer serves you, you're making room for profound self-discovery. Ask yourself, what would you do? Who would you be if no one else's opinion mattered? Let go of societal expectations and the projections of others. Who do you truly want to become, and how can you start embodying that in your daily life? We're also seeing the cards loss, karmic partner, and soulmate. The loss card speaks to a loss of self and identity and encourages you to rediscover your true self. Letting go of certain aspects of yourself or past versions can feel like a loss, but know that this transformation is creating space for you to step fully into your priestess energy, the true essence of who you are meant to be. You're meant to be a leader, not a follower, especially when it comes to your beliefs, thought patterns, and life path. It's likely you've always felt a pull to resist conformity and challenge societal norms. This rebellious spirit is a crucial part of your purpose. You're here to bridge the spiritual and human realms, guiding others and anchoring higher vibrational energy. Simply going along with the crowd was never your destiny. You're here to carve your own path. Now, let's explore the karmic partner and soulmate cards. I'm sensing a special message for someone about a potential soulmate in your life. Someone who shares a similar core soul frequency to yours, but has been stuck in a karmic relationship. This connection has lingered long past its emotional and spiritual expiration date, delaying the opportunity for you two to come together, or even to meet. For some of you, this could be a soulmate you haven't yet encountered, someone you felt a deep connection to, even if they've been entangled in a karmic situation. If you've ever felt destined to meet someone, but couldn't quite understand why, or thought you were imagining it, that's likely because this soulmate was still in a karmic connection. They needed to learn certain lessons and move on, but by remaining in that relationship longer than necessary, your chance to unite was put on hold. This might have left you feeling stuck or in a romantic limbo, sensing a strong connection to this person while they were still tied up in their karmic ties. For some, this could be someone you've already met, connected with, or even dated. For others, it might be a spiritual connection that's always been there, yet to manifest in the physical realm. The denial card shows up here, highlighting why your soulmate remained in their karmic relationship longer than they should have. Even though the necessary lessons had been learned and the connection had technically expired, they clung to it out of denial, perhaps feeling a sense of duty or grappling with repressed emotions they weren't ready to acknowledge. As I tune into their energy, I'm feeling a tingling around my third eye chakra, which suggests they're starting to see through the deception or denial they've been under. This could be self-deception, where they were convincing themselves they felt a certain way when, in reality, they didn't, or they were suppressing genuine emotions they were experiencing. I'm also seeing red roses, which might symbolize the deep, complex feelings involved in this situation. I'm going to reshuffle the cards now. Remember, this soulmate we've been discussing might be the same person we channeled earlier, or it could be someone entirely different, or even someone you haven't met yet. Only you can determine how this part of the reading resonates with you. Let's see what other threads of energy we can uncover. We have the card, "I'm sorry I hurt you." I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. And another card saying, "I want a future with you." However, there's a strong message coming through. Why aren't they pursuing this future now? It feels like there's a lot of regret on their part. They express a desire to be with you and envision a future together, yet it seems they're not taking action toward it at the moment. They're expressing that, "We're meant to be together. I'll wait as long as it takes for a chance with you." I'm sensing that they might not be taking action towards you right now, because they're focused on bettering themselves and their life. However, I feel like there's more to this story. I'm going to close the reading here with a Rumi oracle card, "The Current of Your Love." Let's see what the guidebook has to say. The guidebook reads, "Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light." Rumi. The guidebook also says, "The path of freeing the heart from the effects of a fearful mind is an initiation into great power. Many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overpower old patterns and surrender without condition or equivocation. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. You are an ancient one with a heart older than the mountains. Your ancient heart loves the soul and will roar like the lion of love at the wolves that would casually devour it. So trust in the courage of your heart. You are passion personified. Stand true in your own heart. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.